Yo guys, it's your boy Fabian back again with another video. It's time for another Eurovision 2024 video. We are doing another tier list, and this time we're going to be checking out all of this year's entries and we're going to be ranking them in 4 categories: favorites, semi-candidates, almost impossible, and no chance. And obviously here now we are talking about winning the whole thing. But before we do it, make sure you subscribe down below, press the bell notification button down below so you can be the first to know when I upload. Check out my channel because I have done my tier list predictions for semi-final 1 and 2, and keep an eye out because there will be more content. But let's stop the talking and crack on with the video. Eurovision 2024, the tier list predicting the winner of Eurovision. Let's go. Alright guys, so I'm gonna go in order of the semi-finals, and that's how I'm gonna go through. I'm not gonna go in terms of the countries here. So we're gonna start off with Albania, which is my country. And look, I'm not biased with this. So for me, Albania is almost impossible. It's not gonna be a no chance. I'm gonna put it almost impossible. Obviously better for Albania. Good luck to her. Pick up the phone, people. Then we go on to Armenia, which is Ladeniva. Just like Albania, I think almost impossible. Yeah, look, it's not gonna win. Albania's not gonna win. Armenia's not gonna win. Hence why almost impossible. So yeah, difference between impossible and almost impossible. But either way, Armenia goes there. Austria, Kalin, it's an upbeat one. Do I think it wins? No, I don't think it wins. But I'm not gonna say almost impossible. So for me, I'm putting this in a semi-candidate. And for me, a semi-candidate is just one of those where I'm like, I don't think you're gonna win, but would I be surprised? Not really. So yeah, Austria, Kalin goes into semi-candidate for me. Then we have Czechia with Aiko, and Czechia, where are they here? Where is Czechia here? Yeah, Czechia for me now is in a no chance. I just don't see enough people liking this. I just think it's kind of got lost a little bit. Apparently there's been a revamp and apparently it's worse. I don't know, I haven't checked out. That's just what a couple of people told me. So yeah, no chance for Czechia in my opinion. Then we've got Denmark with Saba. Denmark for me is again gonna be on almost impossible. I think the biggest, when I'm looking at the tier list here, I think almost impossible is gonna have the most countries in there. So Denmark is almost impossible. It's a nice song, good vocally. Is it what people are probably looking for this year? I don't think so. So look, it's one of those that it could do something like, I don't know, out of the blue, but I don't think it will. So it's not a no chance because I like the song, but I don't see it as a candidate. So yeah, it's there. Greece, Marina Sati. Greece for me, again, is gonna go into almost impossible. I think a lot of people will like this one. I just don't think there's enough there to make it a candidate to win Eurovision. Now look, I know the Greek population are gonna disagree with this one because they seem to absolutely love it, and shout out to everyone because they were amazing on my reaction. But I just don't see it as a candidate. But look, let me know in the comments below. You will disagree with that one. But yeah, it's not a bad song. I liked it. I just don't see it as a candidate. Malta with Sarah Bonici. Malta for me, where is Malta here? Malta here, no chance. Again, it's one of those, it's been absolutely lost. I don't think if you ask many people, like, what was the song, they can remember it too much. So yeah, for me, Malta is in a no chance. I just don't see it happening, if I'm being completely honest. Then we've got Switzerland, Nemo. Now, for me, this one, in my opinion, is our first country in the favorites. I just think it's one of those that I think a lot of people will like the message. It's a song that's very different in the sense of there's like 5 genres in it. It's very nicely done. It is memorable. I think the staging will be nice with this one. So yeah, I think that one is our first country in the favorites. Then we have Belgium with Musty. And for me, I think, I've mentioned this already, it's a nice song. I think there's something there, but I do think it's overhyped. So I don't see this as being one of the favorites. But just like Austria, I'm putting this in the semi-candidate. Now, it's one of those, I don't see it winning, but would I be surprised? Not really, but it won't win. So yeah, I'm putting it on the semi-candidates because it's kind of on the same level as an Austria. So yes, we're putting it there. Estonia. Estonia is one of my favorites. It's one of my favorites. I'm gonna put this one in the no chance. It's one of my favorite songs, but the problem with this one is, even when I done the semi-final, I was umming and ahhing whether to put it through. I'm not gonna tell you what I did, but I was umming and ahhing with putting it through, and for that reason, I just don't know. I just can see it for some reason. It can make it through, but I can see it also not making it through to the final. So yeah, I think this one has no chance of winning, just because I think it's a bit too niche, if that makes sense. So yeah, I don't see it happening. Then we have Georgia with Nutsa Buzaladze. And for me, Georgia, right? My problem is, Georgia's not a big enough country, especially when it comes to Eurovision, for you to see it winning, because it tends to be the same kind of countries. But I think it's a top song. It's one of the best ones this year. I don't think it wins it, but I'm gonna put it in semi-candidate because I think there's enough there for people to like it. And yeah, I don't know. It's just one of those I can see it doing really well. So for me, it's a semi-candidate. Then we go to Israel with Eden Golan, and Israel for me is a tricky one this year because look, we know everything that's happened around like involving Israel. People have different views on that. I'm not going to get into that because I don't want to bring politics into it. However, we've seen countries do well in Eurovision because of situations that they may be in. Obviously, people see it differently, right? I think, unfortunately for Eden herself, I think there's going to be a lot of boos for her. I think it's going to be aimed at the country more than it's going to be aimed at her personally, but she's decided to represent her country. For that reason, I can see it going in. I think the song is top quality, I'll be honest, but I can see it getting a boost from some people because obviously politics plays a part. So it depends which way they see whatever's happening. So I'm putting Israel, I'm gonna put it in favorites. I don't know, I just think taking everything into consideration, it depends on, like, the song's good, and I just think depending on how like people see the situation, what's going on over there, because some people are pro, against, whatever, right? And look, a lot of people might be pro, right? And they might vote just for that reason. So look, I'm putting it in favorites. Then we've got Latvia with Dons, and for me, he's got one of the best voices, but there's just no chance it wins. Like, let's be honest, let's call it for what it is. Then we've got Netherlands, Joost Klein. Netherlands for me, if I'm being completely honest, where is Netherlands here? I cannot see it. Where is Netherlands? Oh, here. Wait, no, that's Luxembourg. Here. For me, Netherlands, no questions asked, it's in favorites. And for me, right, I'll be honest, I think there's a very good chance this one wins. Very good chance this one wins, but there's no questions asked. Like, this one is one of the favorites. Then we've got Norway, Gate. Yeah, this one for me, no chance. Do not see it happening in a million years with this one. San Marino, Megara, same thing as Norway. It's not happening. I'm sorry, San Marino. Then we go on to Croatia. Now, Croatia for me, I think it's gonna do well. It's just one of those ones. So look, I'm putting it in almost impossible. It's not gonna win. Let's call it for what it is. It's not a favorite to win, but I think it's gonna I think a lot of people will like this one. So yeah, almost impossible for me. Then we've got Cyprus, Cilia Capsis. I'm gonna put this one in no chance because I think, look, Cyprus, like I said in the reaction, I've got PTSD when it comes to Cyprus, because for me, Andromaki was one of my favorite songs that year. She came to a live performance and she absolutely flopped, you know what I mean? So I need to see what she's like live. is there enough there? I'm not too sure. And I think there'll be people that will just like it but be like, eh, you know what I mean? So for me, no chance. Then we've got Ireland with Bambi Thug. I'm not even gonna get into this one too much. No chance for me. Then we've got Lithuania, Sylvester Belt. This one, I'm gonna put this one in almost impossible, because I think a lot of people will like this one, but can you see it like really doing like spectacularly well? I'm not too sure. So yeah, Lithuania goes in almost impossible. Maybe there should have been another tier like in between that, but yeah, it is what it is. Then we've got Poland with Luna. Not gonna talk about it too much. Again, for me, no chance with this one. Then we've got Serbia, Teodora. Yeah, again, I'm gonna go no chance. I think people want the upbeat ones this year, you get me? So yeah, I don't think the ballads will do, will have a chance of winning. So yeah, no chance it is. Then we go to Ukraine with Alyona and Jerry Hale. And for me, again, Ukraine, one of the favorites. I think people will really like this one. I think this is one of the best songs this year. Ukraine just doing Ukraine things in Eurovision. They always seem to do well. And look, I think people really look forward to Ukraine in Eurovision. So I think Ukraine goes into the favorites. Australia, absolutely no chance for Australia. Let's call it for what it is. Then we've got Azerbaijan with Fari and Ilkin Dovlatov. I'm gonna put this one. This one is gonna surprise people, but I've said this in my reaction. This is a little mini dark horse. There's something about this song. I'm gonna put this one in semi-candidate, because there's just something with this one that people are gonna really like. I think it's such a nicely done song. So this is one of my favorites this year. So this one goes into semi-candidate. Then we have Finland with Windows 95, man. And Finland, for me, yet again, goes into one of the favorites. Look, some people are gonna be like, how are you putting Finland there? Yeah, it's a bit of a jokey song. It's very Eurovision, but it's catchy. It's catchy, it's memorable. People love that kind of thing. So I think Finland goes there. They are one of the favorites in my opinion. Then we have Iceland. Hera, Björk. Sorry, but there's no chance for Iceland this year. Luxembourg, Tally. Where is Luxembourg here? Again, for me, no chance for Luxembourg. Yeah, don't see it happening. Moldova, Natalia Barbu. Again, not gonna happen. I actually kind of like this one, to be honest with you, but I just don't see like it being liked enough, so it's not making it in my opinion. Then we've got Portugal with Yolanda, and this one is a tricky one because I can see, I'll predict it finishes like middle of the pack. But is it one of those that if you end up winning somehow, you wouldn't be surprised? So you see this one, I'm not going with what I like, I'm going just with what I've seen this kind of thing before in Eurovision. So I'm gonna put this one in semi-candidate. I'm not too sure why. It's just a gut feeling with this one. So I'm putting Portugal there. Then we've got Slovenia with Raven. Slovenia, yeah, no chance. It's not gonna happen. Yeah, not gonna happen there. Now we go into the final bunch and the bigger named countries. The host now, Sweden, and this is Marcus and Martinus. Again, as always, one of the favorites. Do I think they win? No, I don't, because I think it's very rare you're gonna get a country win it back to back nowadays. So I don't think they give it to them. But Sweden, being Sweden, you just wouldn't put it past them. So I'm gonna put them in favorites. They won't win, in my opinion. But again, as always, they'll get close. So it is what it is. France, Slimane. For me, top voice. I've heard this so many times because I was in Paris recently and they were playing it on TV. It's a top song, and the more you hear it, the better it gets. For me, France is not a favorite, but I'm putting it in semi-candidate because I think vocally it's so good that you can see it doing well. Again, I don't see it winning, but you wouldn't be surprised. So yeah, France goes into semi-candidate. Then we've got Germany, and for me, this is arguably one of the worst songs this year, in my humble opinion. So Germany for me, no chance. I'll be honest, I think they need to start taking Eurovision a bit more seriously. But yeah, then we've got Italy with Angelina Mango, La Noia. Something different from Italy here, but Italy in Eurovision, you just can't like count them out. So for me, I'm putting Italy in semi-candidate, not because I think it's gonna win. You can't write off Italy in Eurovision, and they've gone for something different. I don't really know how everyone will react to it. So look, I think it's a nice song, but yeah, you wouldn't be surprised. Then we've got Spain. I'll be honest, favorites. Favorite semi-candidate. I'm gonna put it in semi-candidate. I think it doesn't win, but would I be surprised? Not really. I think there's enough there for people to really like it. So semi-candidate. And then we go to the last country, which is obviously where I am here, United Kingdom. And for me, there's absolutely no chance. So I started this whole thing with Albania, my country. I ended it with United Kingdom, also like where I live, where I was born. But yeah, United Kingdom, no chance. So yeah, as you've seen, the favorites, according to me, having looked at this, is Switzerland, Israel, Netherlands, Ukraine, Finland, Sweden. And to be honest with you, looking at that, I'm very happy. So yeah, let me know in the comments below what you guys think. You'll disagree with some stuff, obviously. Let me know, do you agree, do you disagree? What would you do different? But yeah, that's it for the video, guys. I'm gonna have to end things there. I'm gonna wrap things up. Thanks for watching. Make sure you like, share, subscribe, comment below some more suggestions. I'll try to check it out for you guys as always. But I'm gonna have to love you and leave you. So thanks for watching. Keep yourself safe out there. Have a good day. Have a good evening. And until next time, guys, I hope you have a good one.